All right, I don't know if who's here. You just let my cousin know that I'm doing a live stream on this real quick. Um, oops, sorry. Message. Oops. Sorry, guys. I'll be right there. Yeah, I'm doing a live stream about this very issue right now on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch and whatever. All right. So I just got a call from my cousin. You know, they need to put a Zoom or Skype on the PA system. They're worried about feedback and you know, what are we up to? Like, sorry, kind of busy here today, but doing what I can to actually do the show. You know, how often is it? I think pretty much we're up to like 160 shows on my regular stream, evidence-based medicine, or sorry, evidence-based audio, not evidence-based medicine. And almost every show, we talk about this particular issue, which is, oops, let me get out of here. Which is how hard it is to move audio around between programs, you know, DAWs and whatever, on Windows or actually on Mac. So now that I'm a OS X owner, you know, the OS X cult, the Mac religious nuts, are always telling you just how much easier this particular thing is to do on Mac. Turns out that's not true. And in fact, I'd go so far to say that on Windows it's actually easier and it's free. There kind of is a free way on Mac as well, but moving audio between things on the computer is a pain in the butt. But in this case, this is all for a PA system. So he said that there's a Mackie 1402 that they're going to use, and he's got a Focusrite Scarlett something. I don't know if it's one of the ones that loop back. I asked. They said they did, but we'll see. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to get a picture of this Mackie 1402. I want to know what's in and what it has for inputs and outputs. So I'm not sure which one it really is. There's a bunch of these VLZ Pro, VLZ 4. I'm gonna hope that they're similar. I see a back panel. Let's see. So let's just see. Maybe it's gonna be the VLZ 4. So many. Whatever happened to the image searches on Google? It's really weird how it is now. Like, oh yeah, it's too small. Okay, this one looks kind of okay. All right. So the back has the control room outs, channel inserts. So I'm looking for a way to get out to Zoom and in back from Zoom. In this case, since they're not going to be doing too much, most of the stuff we worry about doesn't really matter. This may just be a matter of hooking up some connections here and not having to deal with all the crazy software junk. Could actually use an aux send to do this, couldn't we? So it's got two sends. I guess one way you could do this is just to take a send out and plug it into the interface's left input. And here's another problem. Zoom doesn't, if this is going to be on an Apple, Macs are pretty bad about letting you choose which in and which out you're actually using on stuff. I know I'm going to get a whole bunch of pushback about that, but it's true. Sorry. That's just how it is. I'm going to go to Zoom real quick on Windows, and I'll pull up my Mac in a second and take a look. Just want to join with video off. Really what I want to do is here's this Zoom. You grab the Zoom app off the desktop. Okay. What I want to see is the settings. So for audio, yeah, check it out. I can't pick just the left side. So we're actually probably going to be in better shape if you just plug into one channel of that thing from one of these sends. So let's look at these sends here. Probably need to see a manual. 1402 manual. Because I'm wondering what exactly the signal path is going to be here. So one of these sends. These might have fixed sends. One might be pre-fader and one might be post-fader. You'd probably want to use a pre-fader send unless they want to give them. It really depends. If they want to give them the output of the show, you could pretty much use anything. But he was worried about feedback, and that is going to be a problem if we use a regular output. Because they do want to hear back. And I'm wondering how they're going to do that. So I can go find this block diagram if it has one. Here we go. Okay. So where is, I'm looking for send 1 and send 2. Looks like aux 1 is switchable between pre and post. Is there a switch someplace? Oh yeah, here it is. Here's a pre-post switch for the auxiliary send. So let's think about getting back. So is it supposed to get back and come through the PA? Then we're really worried about some feedback, right? So the return from Zoom would have to be after the send to Zoom, right? You could actually put it on the main insert, couldn't you? So if we do the send pre-fader, see, they want to hear the mix. That's the problem. They want to hear the mix. Let me see where this tape in is. Just looking for the tape. If you see it. Oh, here it is. Okay, tape. Tape in. Tape in can go to the mains. There's this alt mix. What does this alt mix work? How does that work? What is alt mix? Alt mix comes from alt left and alt right, and alt left and alt right come from, where do they come from? think that might be like one of those 3-4 things, like at the mute button or whatever. Oh yeah, see, it's mute. Well, that's not going to work. Is there an insert? Let's see. Channel inserts. So we want to come back from Zoom, but what we don't want is to have the output that goes to Zoom can carry that same Zoom output. Yeah, well, I'm confused too, Simon. Really, it's almost like you'd have to give them a separate mix. What you could do, what I think I would do here, is I would use a post fader send, and I'd put all of them right in the middle, so that they just track the channel faders, so they're going to get the same mix that your main output's getting. And then I would return them maybe to an aux return or something. You could actually bring them back anywhere, tape out, one of these stereo returns. You could actually bring them back into one of these stereo channels, which would probably be okay. And that way, yeah, that's exactly what I would do. So the send to Zoom would be post fader send everything at unity gain, and then it'll just track the mixing consoles mix. And the coming back, I would put it in a line input or a stereo return. And either of those should be okay because you got a lot of control over those. I would, if you have the line inputs open, I would just use those because that's when you're going to have the most control. And I think that's it. So it's Hawaiian food Monday over at Time, so I think I better eat something.